Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer and welcome to your daily silver stacking video. Thank you for tuning in. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. I hope everyone had a beautiful time. It was a lot of fun for me. Hopefully everyone got what they wanted and really cherished the moment. Beautiful moments ending out the year of 2021. And like I said in my last video, you got to be mindful. Not everyone has a big family. Some people were probably extremely lonely, probably a very cold, dark time for some people, especially with what's been happening for the last 2 years. So make sure you reach out to other friends and just make sure that everyone at least feels like they're loved or at least thought of, So just keep that in mind. I'm also going to throw this out one last time. If you want to give Silver Slayer, this channel, a Christmas present, my PayPal link is in the description or the pinned comment. If you want to do that, I would really appreciate it. If not, watching the video is more than enough. And if you don't want to send a Christmas present, at least like the video and leave a comment, especially a comment, because this is going to be a massive discussion. I really, really hope that every person comments on this video and throws their 2 cents in, because this is something I'm still baffled about. I don't know what to do. See, I'm not a know-it-all. I know a lot, and that's because I've been covering articles and reading stuff every day for the last 7 years, that you kind of just pick up on stuff. But this is a situation I've never been in, and nobody has. We're in a different time, and that's why I always say adjusting and adapting is key. And right now we are at a critical spot where we need to adjust. But what is that adjustment going to look like? What is it going to entail? Well, that's what this video is about. That's what we are about to uncover, and I need your help throwing out some good points. So please like the video so this video gets recommended and other people can join in on this conversation. And because a lot of people do need to realize that we are at a critical point. So I'm excited to read all of your comments, and please participate. I really do. I really want this to be, I hate when my videos are just all about me. I want this video to be like me throwing the topic out, and then everyone in the comments also having a major part in this video, throwing out your 2 cents. Remember, if this video gets thousands of views and you have a comment that gets lots of likes, thousands of people will be reading your comment. So just think of it that way, as like this is your chance to have a, get in the spotlight and step up on stage as well, not just always me. So I bring this up because American Eagles are no longer the best coin to buy. And I say that seriously, and I'm sure a lot of people can agree, because American Eagles are just a normal bullion coin. Design stays the same every year, except for this year, which we're also going to talk about in a second, but nothing's really going for it. Nothing special, pretty high mintage numbers, around 14 million. It's nothing rare like the Kookaburras, which is 300 to 500,000. American Eagle is just a pretty plain coin. But since silver is scarce, and since the U.S. Mint is having a very hard time finding silver, the premiums on American Eagles are extremely high. And I'm talking about whatever spot price is, double that. And that's what you can find a physical ounce of silver for an American Eagle. That's not normal. They're sold for $2-3 over spot. So all of my videos for the last, from I would say end of 2019, or I'd say, maybe beginning of 2020, previously from that have all been telling beginners or recommending them to buy American Eagles. When I say I'm about to buy some bullion, I would be talking about American Eagles. Well, that's not the case anymore. I would not recommend beginners to start off with American Eagles anymore. It's too high of a premium. Your dollar per ounce average is starting off way too high. When you're beginning, you want to buy as much silver as you can for as cheap as possible. You want your dollar per ounce average, whatever spot price is, how much your stack is or what you paid, to be as close to spot price as possible. And if you start off buying American Eagles, your dollar per ounce average is going to be around $38 to $40+, where spot price is $22. That's not good. It's going to be extremely hard to break even, especially profit, if you are paying that high of a spot price or paying that high of a premium when spot price is that low. So what do? We have to adjust. We have to adapt to the times. We can kick and scream, or we can just deal with it and adjust. So let's adjust. Generics. Generic bullion is by far the way to go now. And that's why you're seeing a lot of generics sold out. That's why you're seeing a lot of people buying generics. And you know, I would definitely go, when it comes to generics, I would definitely go with mints that you know, because generics are a lot easier and probably a lot more legal to fake. I mean, when you're faking an American Eagle, that's highly illegal because that's government backed. You're recreating or trying to I guess fake a coin made by the U.S. government. That probably is a lot more precautions than just some random mint where it's not legal tender. You know what I'm saying? So faking, you know, Sunshine Mint is the best because they have a lot of security options. They have the credit card where it's like looks like a credit card, but it has this clear part, and you can hover it over the coin and it will show this number or something or a serial code, so you know that piece of silver is real. And they also have other security features. Where's some other places that I would recommend? You could just go on there. Sunshine Mint, Vocambi has the little 1 gram bars. It's like 100. It's like a sheet of 100 of these little gram bars all stuck together, but you can break off a piece of each gram, which is that's selling silver. And you know that's very beneficial, because let's say you're gonna trade or barter your silver for something that's less than an ounce. What are you going to do? Hand that guy a whole ounce, even though what you're trying to get in return isn't worth that much? No, you're going to take a chainsaw to your coin? No. That's why fractional silver is so important. And speaking on the topic of fractional silver, junk silver, aka generic silver, aka junk silver, is also a perfect route to go with fractionals, because it's like you're spending your change. If you have $1, but you're trying to buy something at the store that's 35 cents, what are you going to do? Give them the full dollar? What if they don't have change? So what you would do is take out, you know, 3 dimes and a nickel. That's exactly how fractional silver works if you're going to be trading or bartering, right? A Mercury dime has 10 cents worth of silver inside of it. A Walking Liberty $50 has 50 cents worth of silver inside of it. And that's why it's so perfect. That's why I recommend generics. But not only that, Vocambis, Sunshine Mints, all those, they make those every single day still. But guess what? Mercury dimes, they don't make those anymore. Walking Liberties, Barber $50, Barber quarters, Barber dimes, that stuff isn't made anymore. So there's also going to be a numismatic value growing on top of those as well. So fractional silver is a very good route to go, because not only are you investing into the fractional aspect, it's decently cheap, so you're investing into silver, it's fractional, and it's going to keep growing in value, because as time goes on, those are going to be less and less in circulation. So junk silver is actually a very good type of investment that I think is extremely overlooked. Maybe I can make a whole entire video covering that, because junk silver is definitely the most overlooked type of silver out there. But that's not the point of this video. That's just showing you some other options besides American Eagles. And if you really want to get the best bang for your buck, 10-ounce Sunshine Mint bars or 10-ounce generic bars, because when you buy an ounce, or let's say you wanted to buy 10 ounces, if you buy 10 individual coins, you're paying a premium or tax on each one of those coins. But if you buy a 10-ounce bar all at once, it's only one listing instead of 10 different listings. So that could come in handy. You know, it's definitely going to be cheaper to buy one 10-ounce bar instead of 10 1-ounce generic coins in one purchase. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely the best way to go. If I was going to recommend, if some beginner came to me and said, I'm just trying to get as much silver for as cheap as possible, what do? I would say 10-ounce Sunshine Mint bars are the perfect way to go. It's generic, close to spot price, and 10 ounces is going to fetch you the biggest bang for your buck. Now, I wouldn't go above 10 ounces. I wouldn't buy a kilogram Sunshine Mint bar. I wouldn't buy even a 20 ounce. I wouldn't buy anything above. I wouldn't buy anything above 10 ounces. Nothing above 10 ounces. Why Silver Slayer? I could get a bigger bang for my buck if I buy a 100-ounce bar. Think of a 100-ounce bar though. How expensive is that right now? And imagine if silver's price goes up. How expensive would that bar be? Do you think you're going to be able to realistically find someone that has enough money to buy your bar? You just lowered your potential customer base by probably 85%. You want your stack to be liquid, highly sellable, fast. And if you have a bar that's worth thousands upon thousands of dollars, not many people are going to afford that. It's going to be hard to sell. The whole point of your silver stack is liquidity, easily sellable. So when you're past 10 ounces, the amount of people that will be able to trade or barter or buy that bar up you is going to be a lot lower. Your chances of selling that, especially fast, is a lot lower. So that's why I don't go above 10-ounce bars. Now, if you're someone that doesn't believe we're going to be trading or bartering, if you think that times are going to be still fine and you'll just sell it to your local coin shop or sell it back to APMEX or something, then yeah, go with it. It really just depends on where you think the world's going to go, because if you're a prepper that thinks you're going to be bartering and stuff, then you would never buy heavier than probably an ounce, to be honest, because even 10 ounces, if silver, hits a certain price, could be a pretty penny to buy, So, that those are just some things to look out for. When I'm investing, I always think about how I can sell it before I even buy it. When I'm looking on JM Bullion or somewhere, before I even buy that coin, I'm already thinking in my head, how am I going to sell this coin? Am I going to sell it to my local coin shop? Am I going to sell it to APMEX? Am I going to sell it online? How am I going to sell this coin? And is it worth it, right? Sometimes, if you don't think about that, you can make silly decisions and really catch yourself in a sticky situation when it does come to sell. For example, colored coins. Very small market, very hard to sell those coins. If you're buying what you like, you'll never make a bad purchase, because at the end of the day, at least you like that coin. I always tell, and that's one of the first rules to silver stacking, is buy what you like. But if you're a serious investor, you do have to look at some other things, whether is the coin rare? Is it highly sought after? Is it collectible? What's the mintage number on those? Does the design change every year? Is it from a reputable mint like Perth Mint or the US Mint? That all makes a big deal. Is it a key date? Is it a lunar series, right? Is it a series? Is the coin in good condition? All of those things do play a part in how you should determine investing, especially if it's a high premium coin. Now, it's so weird to say that American Eagles are considered high premium silver. I don't like to use the term semi-numismatic. That's kind of contradicting, because bullion is bullion, numismatic coins are numismatic, and they're the exact opposites. Bullion is sold for the metal content, and not how pretty the coin is, not how rare it is. Bullion is silver that you're buying just for silver, just hunks of silver. Think of like taking jewelry, melting it down. It's just silverware. You can do any. Bullion is just silver for silver, no matter what. Bars, whatever. Numismatics are the exact opposite. The coins aren't sold at all for the metal content. The coin is sold for its collectability. The coin is sold because it's a key date, or because it's rare, or because there's low mintage numbers. It's the collector side of things. So semi-numismatic means that coin is being bought for, or the coin has a little bit of bullion in it, but also sold for that collector value. So you can get why I call it high premium silver instead of semi-numismatic silver, because that's kind of contradicting. So I use the term high premium because that's exactly what it is. Pandas, you could say, are semi-numismatic, but in my opinion, pandas are bullion because that's just China's coin that comes out every year. It's not meant to be a numismatic, but it does have numismatic, or it does have that premium, fetches that premium because lower mintage numbers, around 8 million per year. It's collectible. The design changes every year. So that's something that collectors want, because every year it's a new design. And then if you have like a complete set of, 19 90 pandas all the way up to now, you could see all the different designs and how sometimes there's 3 pandas, sometimes there's 2 pandas, sometimes there's 1, sometimes there's baby pandas. That could be collectible. But if it's an American Eagle where the design's the same, you can see why it's really not collectible. Now this year, there's an interesting thing I noticed on one of my last videos where I was going around APMEX, JM Bullion, Provident Metals, looking at all these different types of coins. Mainly American Eagles, seeing if they had, if a lot of different sites had those in stock, and pandas. That's where I can get a pretty good feel on what the inventory of these sites have. Now I found some interesting, very interesting things. Not many sites had either. Maybe they had the random year 2020 American Eagles or pandas, the 30 gram, or maybe a couple American Eagles like 2015 or something. The rest are sold out. Notify. All of them said notify me everywhere for both. But you would think the Type 2 American Eagles for this year would be going for a lot more than, or at least higher than, the Type 1. Type 1 American Eagles we've seen for years, decades, still the same coin. You would think that the Type 2, since it's the first time the US Mint has ever changed the design, would be selling for a lot more money, but it's actually a lot cheaper. That doesn't make sense. Why would the Type 2 Eagle, the first time the US Mint ever changed the design, why would Type 2s be going for cheaper than the coin that we've seen all these years now? They both have limited mintage numbers, so they're both pretty scarce, which is automatically going to fetch that premium. But why? I just personally don't get that, and I'm curious why that is. So let me know what you think on that. And coming back around to my personal strategy is I'm going to be buying a lot more generic silver. I never used to buy generics, and still I really don't buy generic silver. I've always bought American Eagles, pandas, but I am also looking at government-backed silver, legal tender, which also has pretty low premiums. Like Britannias have pretty low premiums. I don't like Maple Leafs. They always get milk spotted on me, but Britannias is probably the other coin, and I mean coin. See, generic silver, those aren't called coins. Those are rounds. And that's because it's not legal tender. It's not government backed. There is no Perth Mint. There is no US Mint. There is no Australian Mint or any of these mints that make generics. Generic silver is made from third-party mints like Sunshine, Vocambi. There's a whole bunch. I can't even think right now. But those are all, it's generic. You can't spend that. You can't spend a generic coin in that country that it's made in. But guess what? Maple Leafs, you can, $5. You could spend you could take that coin in Canada and buy $5 of something with it. The Chinese pandas, you can spend in China. American Eagles, you can, but that's why it's called a round. A coin is something you can spend. So when I'm talking about Sunshine Mint rounds, you can't spend a Sunshine Mint round anywhere. That's why you can't call it a coin. It's a round. So generic silver is always called rounds or bars. American Eagles are coins. Pandas are coins. Britannias are coins. Maple Leafs are coins. See what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? So that's something that you should know, because when I'm saying rounds, people might not know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm going to be buying a lot of generic rounds when I'm usually buying coins. But Britannias are probably the one coin that I will still buy because of the low premiums. And always try to get coins over rounds. Always try to get government-backed coins over rounds. But right now, with the extremely low premiums, I'm going with the rounds or the 10-ounce Sunshine Mint bars. So yeah, let me know what you think about this. I think it's a very interesting topic. It's definitely something that I'm going to keep trying to work on, and balance is key. Balance is so important. Balance is the most important thing. Diversity is key. If you have all your eggs in one basket and that basket drops, all your eggs are gone. If you have a whole bunch of different baskets, at least if one of those baskets drop, you have all those other baskets. Something to think about. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. like I said, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. If you want to send Silver Slayer a Christmas present, my PayPal link's in the description or the pinned comment. Probably the last time I'll be mentioning that. It's just the holidays, but now we're moving into the next week, and let's get back to the grind. So yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. I love you all. This is Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.